Hi, welcome to my second channel. In this video, I'd like to talk to you about risk management. One of the most important thing you will be tested on your ADI Part 3 test. Risk management is one of the most important thing you need to learn and master for you to become a driving instructor. So in this video, I'd like to talk to you about risk management. My name is Abdur. I've been a driving instructor since 2002. And if you haven't seen it already, I also run an YouTube channel known as Driving TV, where I help learners learn to drive and to pass a driving test. I've been running that channel for 5 years. And in this channel, I am helping trainers who are training or thinking of becoming a driving instructor. So this channel is dedicated to those who are thinking of becoming a driving instructor. And in this video, I'd like to talk to you about risk management. Now, risk management is something that for you to ensure that you understand the risk management, you understand the risk of you giving lessons. It is your ability to ensure that you know the safety of you giving driving lessons, that you understand the risk when you are giving the lessons to the people or to the learners. Now, there are 5 skills you need to master on the risk management. And I'm going to go through one by one so that you fully understand what they are. So when you go to your test or your standard check test, you know exactly what you need to do and you know exactly your ability, so that you could show the examiner your understanding, your ability to carry out your lessons with risk-free. So let's look at number 1 out of the 5 skills you need to master or you need to learn. Number 1, did the trainer ensure that the people fully understood how the responsibility for risk would be shared? So number 1 is saying that. So what does it mean? It means that the people fully needs to understand what they need to do, who's in control of the lesson, who is responsible for the thing that you are about to do. So for example, maybe today you both agreed to do roundabouts. So in the beginning, you give them a briefing, you give them the explanation of the roundabouts, how they should do the roundabouts. So you explain to them about the clock face, maybe 12 o'clock is always straight ahead, before 12 is left, after 12 is right. Explain to them about the MSPSL routine to approach a roundabout. And you have explained all of that. And then you say to your people, we're going to be driving to our first roundabout, and the people drives. But you didn't say anything about the responsibility. Now the people is thinking, well, I don't remember all of that. When I go to the roundabout, do I have to do all of that by myself? The people they need to understand who is responsible. So because this is the first time you are doing the roundabout, you need to tell your people that we're going to be going to the roundabout, and first few roundabout, I will be helping you, I'll be guiding you, reminding you everything that I explained, and then as you progress, I will ease off. So the people exactly knows that when they go to the roundabout, you will be guiding them. You will remind them everything you've explained. Because if they don't know, they're going to feel nervous. They're going to feel, well, I don't remember all of that, what he or she just explained to me. So the people needs to know exactly their responsibility. They need to know who's in charge. So for example, maybe on another lesson, you both agreed to do maybe meeting traffic. And maybe you've already done meeting traffic on earlier lessons. And today you're not guiding them. So maybe you tell them that we've agreed to go over the meeting traffic. Now we've done the meeting traffic before, so I'm expecting you to drive without my help. And I'll be looking at the problems you are doing. And if you need my help, I will help. If not, I want you to take the responsibility and drive. Maybe you're teaching them junctions for the first time, or maybe you've already done the junctions. Does the people know you're going to guide them, or do they know that they need to do it by themselves and you would only help them if they need help? So basically what it means, so the people knows exactly where they stand, they know exactly what they need to do, so that they don't feel they are in the dark, they don't feel unsure who has the responsibility of the lesson. That's what it means. And number 2, the second skill under risk management is were directions and instructions given to the people clear and given in good time. Basically what it means is when you were giving the instructions, did you give it in good time, and were they clear to the people? Did you tell them exactly what they need to do, or are you not clear, or you're not giving it in good time? So for example, you said, so maybe you want to go to the next road on the left. Did you give it in good time, or did you give it in the last minute? Were you clear to the people about the direction, about the instruction you are giving to the people? Did the people fully understand your direction? Did they fully understand your instruction? So when you're giving them the direction, did you give them in good time, or did you just give it last minute? Did they understand your direction? Need to be clear to the people, or whatever you say they're going to do, and if you're wrong, they're going to do it wrong. So you just have to make sure the direction you give, you don't give it last minute. Also, when you give instruction for them to do something, you are clear to them. They fully understand the instructions you have given. For them to do something, or you clear to the instruction. You tell them to go second road on the left. Do they know what it means? What is second road on the left? What is second road on the right? Were you clear to them about the MSPSL routine? Did you explain it well? Did they understand fully how to master, how to do the MSPSL routine? So look at the top and right mirror, put the signal on. When should they put the signal on? Position, where should they position? Left of center. So were you clear to the instructions you are giving? Were you clear to the direction you are giving? This is what the second skill is under risk management. And the third skill under risk management is, was the trainer aware of the surroundings and the people's actions? So you as a driving instructor, were you aware of the surroundings? Not just the outside of your car, it has to be the inside as well. So you are looking at what's happening ahead, maybe traffic light coming up. You need to look at the mirrors, making sure you know what's happening ahead as well as at the back or rear, as well as the people's action. Are they looking at the right time? Are they looking at the mirrors? When you're giving them the instructions, did you see what they're doing? Are they doing it? So the surroundings and the people's action is saying that, are you aware of the surroundings of your car? What's happening around outside the car as well as inside the car, meaning people's action. So when you tell them to go left, you need to look at the top and left mirror. You need to look at the top and left mirror, as well as did the people look at the top and left mirror. Just telling them is not enough. You need to tell them, and you need to make sure that they are doing it. It's no point telling them to do something, but then they're not doing it. You don't really know the action of the people. So surroundings, meaning you know exactly what's happening outside the car, so that it could help the learners learn from what's happening outside the car. You could give them the guidance. If there's a problem outside, traffic light coming up, it's red. What should you be doing? It's green. How should we approach? Roundabout coming up. There's a next road on the left. Did you see the car coming from that road? So we need to be aware of the outside of the car, as well as when you tell them there's a roundabout coming up, when you tell them to go next road on the left, did they look at the mirrors? Did they look at the top and left mirrors? Unless you know the action of your people, you won't know if they're learning or not. So you need to be aware of the action of the people, what they're doing. So this is what the third skill is. Are you aware of the surroundings as well as the actions of the people? And the fourth skill of risk management is, was any verbal or physical intervention by the trainer timely and appropriate? So basically, any intervention. So when you're helping your people, there's a traffic light coming up, and maybe they're not slowing down. Maybe they didn't see the traffic light. So for example, you are approaching a traffic light and it's red, and maybe your people didn't recognize the traffic light and they're not slowing down. Did you recognize that? Did you intervene on time? Are they going through red light? Did you put the brake on time? On a dual carriageway, maybe they want to change lane and there could be another car on the blind spot, maybe they didn't see. Did you intervene on time? Did you hold the steering before they go front of someone to change lane? So was your intervene on time, and was it appropriate? Was it needed? Sometimes it's not needed. So are you just braking throughout the whole test, thinking they're going to hit something when it wasn't actually appropriate? So was it on time, and was it appropriate for you to do, for you to intervene? That's what the fourth risk management is saying. Number 5 skill on the risk management is, Was sufficient feedback given to help the people understand any potential safety critical incidents? So what that means is, when your people makes a mistake, did you discuss with them? Did you talk to them? Did they understand the mistake they've made? What it means is that if your people is doing something wrong, did you explain that to them? And did you make them understand what the problem was? Did you give them the feedback? So maybe as they're moving off, they didn't look at the blind spot. Did you discuss that with them? Did you talk to them? Did you explain why they need to look at the blind spot? Why is there a risk if they don't look at the blind spot? Did you give them the help they need so that next time they don't forget, they remember to look at the blind spot? So anytime your learners in the car doing something wrong, did you recognize that? Did you make your people understand that? Did you give them the feedback? Did you give them the help they need so that next time they don't get it wrong? So that's what it means, the fifth skill of risk management. So these are the 5 things you as a driving instructor to ensure that you are carrying out lessons safely and you understand the risk management. And for you to manage the risk, these are the 5 things you need to learn and master. I hope the video helps. If it does, please do give a thumbs up. And please do make a comment what you think of the video. And if you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe so don't miss any of my future videos. And hope to see you again on the next video. Bye for now.